All right, welcome to the interview series here with WRX Property Group at Cloud Realty. Our guest today is Patty from the Liscious Interior Design, and she's going to talk to us about designing, about staging, and many other things. All right, so tell us a little bit about your business and how long you've been doing it.
I've been in business for about 4 years. It's home staging, redesign business.
Beautiful.
I go from staging to taking the clients right into their new home with, if they need new furniture or decorating in any kind of way. I can help them that way as well.
Exciting. So what you're saying is if I walk into a house and it's empty and I don't know what to do, you can walk in and kind of first envision it, show the client where a couch would go, for example, where I would put the TV, where the coffee table could go.
Furniture layout, placement, everything like that in their new home. Staging is different from decorating.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, tell us more about that.
Well, staging's more about having the right amount of decor and furniture in the home and no clutter, cupboards, all that decluttered, closets. And, yeah.
Okay. Awesome. That's exciting. And okay, so how long have you lived in the area? Like, are you from here?
I grew up in Cambridge, but I've lived here since I was a teenager.
Awesome.
I was on a couple-year hiatus in Peterborough.
I hear you. Yeah. Okay, I hear you. And tell us a little bit more why you decided to do staging.
I wanted to do staging because I was doing interior decorating, and then I realized that there's not a lot of clientele for that here.
Right.
And my mother used to be in real estate.
Okay.
So I knew from as a child about staging.
Okay.
So I thought, well, that would be more
up your alley.
Up my alley, and it's quick, it's
relatable, like you kind of understand the background. Good for you. Yeah, I mean, we find a lot of people do not have, the sense of decorating, even though, we think we do, but we always like to leave it to, we recommend to do it the professional way, because, you guys have the eye, you guys got educated about this, and you can do it a lot better than...
And decorating is different from staging.
Exactly, and when you have some time, hopefully in this interview, I'd love for you to touch on that as well a little bit, but we'll get to that. And tell me about what makes staging great. Like, what is a good stage?
A great stage is me coming in and doing the home consult, and then I give a list of to-dos for the seller, from cleaning up their yards to the house has to be sparkling for one, and then decluttering, and then once they get all that done on the day before pictures, I come in and put the fluff in.
Awesome.
All the jazzy stuff, the decor, the art, and then the following day I come back when the pictures are being taken to ensure that the pictures go online.
Right.
And so that everything's immaculate.
Beautiful.
And ideally I prefer the seller then to leave the house for a few days. Okay. Because if their house is priced right, their house will sell within a couple days.
Absolutely right. I couldn't agree with you. You're 100%
I just did that this past summer with my own house.
Right. Yeah, you stage it
and leave.
And then call a realtor, get the job done, take good pictures, of course, and
if it's priced right, it will sell.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
Very well said. So how do you maximize value of the home with staging? Like what do you do? Like how does that connect to the price? Like, if a home is not staged versus it's staged.
Well, homes that aren't staged tend to stay on the market a lot longer, like quite a bit longer.
Yeah.
Because they're not decluttered, and buyers have a hard time seeing past other people's furniture and their decor and their cupboards. If you open up a cupboard and things are falling out or it's too full, they don't believe their stuff is going to fit.
Right.
So that's the key to staging is declutter, declutter, declutter.
Right, interesting. Thanks for that golden nugget. That makes sense. Awesome. Okay. So what difference does it make if you pay for a little staging versus going full out? Like, would you recommend one over the other? Like, can you get away with a little bit of staging?
Of course. Oh, sure. And you can do it yourself by decluttering and then purchasing, I tend to bring in white towels, the pretty stuff for the bathrooms, the table settings, just different decor art that's more neutral for people. Because a lot of art is very personal.
Yes, correct.
and people, you know, they might not like it, so I bring in neutral things.
Beautiful, very good. So basically, even if you do a little bit of staging, is better than
I have
none.
different packages
Right.
that I do with the decor, because some people, they only need their house is immaculate to begin with, so they don't need that much.
Fair.
Where there's other clients that, you know, I mostly do occupied stages, so
Right.
you're dealing with the people's furniture.
The orange couch and
Yeah.
sometimes the green carpet and all that.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And if they're not willing to switch it out, then I have to stage around that.
Right.
Which most of the time, if you call in a stager, they're willing to do that extra step of taking that couch out.
That's sweet. Awesome. Oh, excellent. Thank you. Okay. And so, I mean, you know, my next question on the list is, what are some life-saving tips, and what do you think are some life-saving tips as far as staging that, you know, a homeowner can do? Like, you know, the one thing.
Well, it would be decluttering.
Decluttering. Yeah, I thought that.
Yes, it would be decluttering.
Yeah.
It's huge. It's very, very important. Even the garages, like, you get more money if they can visualize and see that a car can fit in that garage versus having all their stuff stacked up.
Right. In the
sides.
garage and filled up to the roof, and can you fit a car or not? is
I
always-
recommend people to get a storage unit for that. They don't have to get rid of it. They just have to remove it from the property.
For the few days, like you
Yeah,
said.
well, for about a month, right?
Yeah.
You might as well keep it there until you move.
Exactly.
Right.
Might as well,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, well, very well said. So, what are some staging mistakes that you should be careful to avoid? Like, you know, like rookie mistakes or misconceptions, something that we think we should but don't.
Well, when people are like painting and stuff, they don't
Okay.
stick to neutral colors, or if they're needing to replace a counter. Sometimes they pick the counter that they want that might not be necessarily neutral.
Right.
Like maybe they're, you know, Italian or Portuguese or something.
They
and
like that stone
Yeah,
and-
so that I would listen to your stager on that and take something neutral.
Wonderful. So basically, do not go for what you love, because you're not going to
No.
be living in it. You're selling the
You
house.
gotta think for the other person.
That's right. Awesome. Cool. Excellent. And so, and I got some fun questions here in the end, but before I get there, I want to talk about two things. First thing, I want to talk about for you to tell us a little bit about decorating versus staging. The difference a little bit. So, I mean, that's a little confusing for me, and I'm sure there are other people like myself who would like to know the difference in your opinion.
Well, when you're decorating for your lifestyle.
Okay.
So you have furniture in certain places and a lot of, maybe you have a lot of little collectibles and stuff.
Sure.
Where with staging, it's all neutral, it's just the right amount of furniture, like in the master bedroom, if you can get away with just the master bed with
Right.
a couple nightstands and a couple chairs or something, that's ideal.
Right.
But some people have their master bedrooms lined with furniture.
Yes. All the way around.
Yes, all the way around. That has, that's not staged.
Of course, makes sense. That's decorating. Okay, interesting. Thank you. And so, tell us a little bit more about Liscious Home Staging and what kind of services, about the packages. I mean, tell us everything about your company, and then so we can get our viewers to get to know you a little bit more, your website, and etc.
Okay. Well, I have many different packages for staging.
Okay.
I do the home consults, which is the first start.
Okay, step number one is a home consult. You schedule an appointment, you go there. How long does that typically take?
Well, it depends.
Okay.
Like I usually, if the people are ready, I will go in, and if they just want the consult, then it's just maybe moving things around.
Okay.
Or put tickets on things that they need to remove, things
Wonderful.
that they want to keep.
So you'd go around with little sticky notes and
Yeah,
just
little
say, hey,
pad. That's gotta go.
garbage,
Yeah.
storage
Garbage.
unit. I
Storage
understand.
unit.
Yeah, storage
Yeah.
unit. Move this over here, do that.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then I'll usually follow up with an email,
Mhm.
and then if they want to call me at any time or text me about something, I'll go over there and answer any questions that they want.
Nice.
And then if they want me for staging, I usually credit them back for the consult, because then I
Awesome.
will do the stage.
Okay.
And then if I give them a list of things to do.
Right.
It costs more if I come in, I'm going to do them.
Right.
Like if you're needing painting and stuff,
Mhm.
we do take care of that as well.
Mhm.
But if they're willing to do the painting and that, then I'll just come in on stage day, I do all the stage,
Mhm.
and then just leave it. And with decorating, I do decorating as well.
Okay.
So then I meet with the client and do whatever they want me to do. I do home shopping for people, personal shopping for people,
Awesome.
furniture, a lot of widowers, divorced men that want a nice home, but they don't know how to get it.
They don't have the style,
They
right?
don't have
Like
the
they don't
style,
know
or
how,
they
right?
don't know how.
They could walk into a furniture store and there's 17 couches and, you know, generally speaking, you walk in like, yeah, I like that, it's comfortable, now does it go with
They
my
don't-
table?
Yeah.
I don't know, or, you know, and
Well,
that's where you come
they
in.
don't think about scale of furniture and
Right.
stuff like that, and budget, right?
Of course.
So, yeah, I've helped a couple guys recently with that.
Awesome. And so your website is?
LiciousInteriors.net.
.net.
I'm on Instagram as well.
Wonderful. And just under the same name, right?
Yep,
Liscious
Liscious
Interiors.
Interiors.
Awesome,
Because
excellent.
it will be delicious once it's done.
Yeah, awesome, that's great. And so the best way to reach out to you, what's the best way to connect with you? Through email, phone call, text message?
Email, phone, I even have it on my truck, so.
Awesome.
Yeah, my phone number's on there, so.
Good,
Yeah.
good. Excellent. Okay, so if somebody wants to stage or decorate their house and has questions or needs some personal shopping or, you know, just wants to rearrange things in their house or isn't sure, you know, is had enough of the TV being on this wall and kind of want to switch everything around the other way, you'd be the person to help with this. That's exciting. Awesome.
It's fun.
Thank you so much for your time. Is there anything else that I didn't touch on that you wanted to touch on today?
No, it's perfect.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you coming in, and hopefully we can refer lots of business to you, and people will identify and ask for your help, and go from there.
Perfect.
Thank you very much. All right.